ladies and gentlemen. Each morning presents us with an opportunity and invitation to craft the day ahead in alignment with the desires of our heart. We are not merely observers in our life, but the active creators of each moment. The key to unlocking the fullness of your day lies in what you choose to do at the very beginning of it. This is the time when the mind is fresh, open, and most receptive to shaping the path you are destined to walk. Each day begins as a blank canvas, waiting for you to decide what will fill it. The tone of your entire day is often set in those first few moments after you wake. It is in this time that the mind, free from the clutter of the day, is most open to suggestion and direction. What you choose to think, feel, and focus on during these early moments shapes the trajectory of your experiences, and it is for this reason that setting an intention is so powerful. When you set an intention, you are not merely hoping or wishing for things to go a certain way. You are claiming dominion over the day. You are making a conscious decision to steer your thoughts, actions, and emotions toward a particular outcome. This simple yet profound act is one of the most transformative things you can do, for it aligns your mind with a higher purpose and creates a framework upon which everything else in your day is built. By doing this at the very beginning of your day, you give yourself the advantage of clarity and direction. Imagine waking up with no intention for your day. You get up, go through the motions, and let external forces, other people, events, circumstances determine how you feel and what you do. In such a state, you become reactive, not proactive. You become a passenger in your life, carried along by the current of whatever happens. But when you set an intention, you become the captain. You decide how you will navigate the seas of your day, no matter how turbulent or calm they may be. Setting an intention begins with becoming still. Before you get out of bed, before you check your phone, or engage with the world outside, take a moment to center yourself. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and clear your mind. In this space of calm, ask yourself, what do I want from today? How do I wish to feel? What do I intend to accomplish? These questions are not meant to burden you with a long to-do list, but rather to guide your focus toward what truly matters to you. For some, the intention may be to approach the day with peace and calm, regardless of what happens. For others, it might be to stay present and mindful in each moment. It could be to foster gratitude or to act with confidence and courage in the face of challenges. Whatever your intention, it should resonate deeply with you, aligning with your current desires and aspirations. Once you've identified your intention, speak it into existence. You don't need to say it out loud, although you can if that feels powerful to you. The key is to state it clearly and confidently in your mind. For example, if your intention is to experience peace throughout the day, you might say, "Today, I move through the day with a sense of inner peace. No matter what happens, I remain calm and centered." If your intention is to take action toward a specific goal, you might declare, "Today, I focus on what I can do to bring my dreams to life. I act with purpose and clarity." It is not enough to simply state the intention, you must feel it. The power of intention lies not just in the words, but in the emotions behind them. As you declare your intention, feel the truth of it. Imagine yourself moving through your day exactly as you intend. If your goal is peace, feel the calm wash over you as you envision yourself handling each situation with grace. If your goal is confidence, see yourself standing tall, speaking clearly, and acting boldly. The more vividly you can feel the reality of your intention, the more powerfully you set the tone for your day. In setting your intention, you are planting a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. The thoughts and emotions you cultivate in those first moments of the morning take root and grow throughout the day. They influence the way you perceive events, the decisions you make, and even the people and opportunities you attract into your life. This is the power of beginning your day with purpose. It creates a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your experience. Intention is not a rigid command that forces you to control every aspect of your day. Life, after all, is unpredictable. Challenges, surprises, and unforeseen circumstances are bound to arise. Setting an intention does not prevent these things from happening, but it does change the way you respond to them. When you have a clear intention, you are less likely to be thrown off course by external events. Instead of reacting impulsively, you respond with awareness, guided by the intention you set. If your intention was to stay peaceful, you can return to that peace even in moments of stress. If your intention was to act confidently, you can tap into that confidence when faced with uncertainty. As the day progresses, it's important to revisit your intention. This doesn't mean constantly worrying about whether you are staying true to it, but rather gently reminding yourself of the path you've chosen. Throughout the day, take brief moments to pause, breathe, and check in with yourself. Are you aligned with the intention you set in the morning? If you've strayed from it, don't judge yourself. Simply return to it. The power of intention lies in its flexibility. It is there to guide you, not to constrain you. By setting the tone for your day with intention, you begin to live with greater awareness. You move from a reactive state to a creative one, where you actively shape your experiences rather than allowing them to shape you. Over time, this practice becomes second nature. Your mind becomes accustomed to starting each day with focus and purpose, and you find yourself more resilient, more centered, and more in control of your life. The way you begin your day influences the way you live your life. Each morning is an opportunity to align with your highest self, to declare what you want to experience, and to move through the world with intention. When you master this simple yet profound practice, you unlock the power to transform not just your day, but your entire reality. Imagine for a moment that your day has already unfolded perfectly, just as you envisioned. You've woken up feeling energized, and everything that matters to you has fallen into place seamlessly. Every interaction, every task, every moment of the day has flowed with ease. As you settle into the feeling of satisfaction, you know deep down that this sense of completion is not something that happened to you by chance. It is something you consciously created. This is the essence of visualizing your ideal day as if it has already happened, and it is one of the most transformative practices you can adopt each morning. Visualization is not merely wishful thinking or idle daydreaming. It is a deliberate act of creation. When you visualize, you are using the power of your imagination to form a mental picture of your desired reality. But this is more than just seeing pictures in your mind. It's about embodying the emotions, thoughts, and energy that align with the experience you wish to manifest. The key to effective visualization lies in feeling as though you are already living the reality you desire. The mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined, and when you act as if your ideal day has already occurred, you begin to move in harmony with that reality. The process begins the moment you wake up. Before the day's demands and distractions take hold, take a moment to close your eyes and visualize the day ahead. In your mind's eye, see yourself moving through each part of the day with ease and grace. Picture the people you'll encounter, the tasks you'll complete, and the experiences you'll have. But don't just watch these events from a distance. Place yourself fully in the scene. Imagine yourself walking confidently into a meeting, receiving good news, or completing a project with a sense of accomplishment. Feel the joy, satisfaction, or peace that accompanies each moment. The most crucial aspect of this practice is to feel as if these events have already happened. If you're visualizing a successful day at work, don't just see yourself finishing tasks. Feel the sense of pride and accomplishment that comes with knowing you've done an excellent job. If you're envisioning a harmonious interaction with a loved one, feel the warmth and connection in that relationship. It's not enough to see the outcome. You must engage all your senses and emotions to fully embody the experience. When you visualize in this way, you are not simply preparing for the day ahead, you are creating it. You are sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind that this is the reality you are choosing to experience. The subconscious mind is incredibly receptive to imagery and emotion, and it works tirelessly to bring your internal vision into external reality. By visualizing your ideal day as if it has already happened, you are programming your mind to seek out and align with the circumstances that will make that vision a reality. This practice of visualization does not require hours of concentration. In fact, just a few minutes of focused, intentional visualization can set the tone for your entire day. What matters most is the clarity and vividness of your vision. The more detailed your mental picture, the more real it becomes to you. If you can imagine yourself experiencing success, joy, and fulfillment in every aspect of your day, your mind will begin to create the pathways for those outcomes to manifest. One of the most profound effects of visualizing your ideal day is the shift it creates in your emotional state. When you imagine the day unfolding perfectly, and you feel the emotions associated with that success, you raise your vibration. In other words, you elevate your energy to match the frequency of what you desire. This is a fundamental principle of creation, like attracts like. When you vibrate at the level of joy, peace, or success, you draw to yourself experiences that match that vibration. The people, opportunities, and circumstances that resonate with your higher energy begin to show up in your life, seemingly by coincidence, but in truth you have called them into being through the power of your focused intention. Visualization also helps you navigate the inevitable challenges of the day with greater ease. Life is full of unpredictability, and despite your best efforts, not everything will always go according to plan. However, when you visualized your ideal day and already felt the emotions of success, you are better equipped to handle disruptions or setbacks. You've programmed your mind to see yourself as capable, resilient, and in control, and this inner confidence carries you through the rough patches. Instead of reacting impulsively to challenges, you respond with a calm, centered energy, knowing that you are still on the path to your desired outcome. This practice also helps you to maintain focus throughout the day. Once you've visualized your ideal day, it becomes easier to prioritize actions that align with your vision. Your mind naturally begins to seek out opportunities that support your desired outcomes, and you find yourself drawn to activities and choices that move you closer to your goals. You become more discerning about how you spend your time and energy, avoiding distractions and unnecessary detours. In this way, visualization not only creates a mental blueprint for your day, but also serves as a guiding force that keeps you aligned with your highest intentions. When you visualize your ideal day, you are tapping into the power of gratitude before the events even occur. By feeling grateful in advance for the experiences you've imagined, you create a powerful magnetic force that attracts those very experiences into your life. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can hold, and when you express gratitude for something as if it has already happened, you accelerate its manifestation. This is because gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from what is missing to what is already present. In this state, you are no longer waiting for things to happen, you are living in the certainty that they already have. Over time, as you consistently practice visualizing your ideal day, you will notice a remarkable shift in the way your days unfold. You will find that the events you once struggled to create begin to flow naturally into your experience. The more you align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the reality you desire, the more effortlessly it manifests. You become the conscious creator of your life, no longer at the mercy of external circumstances, but fully in control of your internal world. Visualizing your ideal day as if it has already happened is an act of self-empowerment. It is a way of claiming your power as the architect of your reality. Instead of passively hoping for good things to happen, you take an active role in bringing them to life. By imagining your day with clarity and feeling the emotions of success in advance, you shift your entire being into alignment with your desires. This practice transforms not only your day, but your entire experience of life. You move from a state of hoping and wishing to one of knowing and creating, and in doing so, you unlock the limitless potential that lies within you. There is a profound truth that lies at the core of your existence. You are far more powerful than you realize. Every day, from the moment you wake, you have the opportunity to affirm and reconnect with this inherent power. Yet, in the rush of daily life, it is easy to forget, to fall into patterns of doubt and insecurity. This is why it is essential to take the time, especially at the beginning of your day, to affirm your inner power and worth. Doing so creates a foundation of confidence and strength that can carry you through anything life may present. Affirming your inner power begins with understanding that power is not something external to you. It is not something that needs to be earned or achieved. It is your birthright. You are the creator of your experience, the architect of your reality. Everything you see around you, everything you feel and encounter, is a reflection of your inner state of being. When you affirm your power, you are acknowledging your ability to shape your world through your thoughts, emotions, and actions. To begin this process, start with the realization that your worth is not determined by anything outside of yourself. Society often conditions us to believe that we are only as valuable as our achievements, possessions, or status. But this is an illusion. Your worth is intrinsic. It is not tied to what you do or have. It simply is. You are worthy because you exist. The fact that you are here, breathing and living, is proof of your inherent value. When you affirm this, you free yourself from the need for external validation and step into the truth of who you are. Each morning as you wake and begin your day, remind yourself of this truth. Before the distractions of the world take hold, Affirm to yourself that you are powerful beyond measure. Say it in a way that resonates with you, whether it's silently in your mind or spoken aloud with conviction. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am in control of my reality. These words are not just empty statements, they are declarations of the truth. As you repeat them, feel the energy behind them. Allow the words to sink deep into your being, anchoring you in the awareness of your own greatness. Affirmations are powerful because they help to reprogram your subconscious mind. For most of us, the subconscious mind is filled with limiting beliefs that were ingrained in us from a young age, or that we've picked up from society over time. These beliefs often tell us that we are not enough, that we must work harder, be better, or achieve more in order to be valuable. But when you affirm your power and worth each day, you begin to overwrite these old patterns. You replace the limiting beliefs with empowering truths. The subconscious mind operates on repetition. The more you affirm your inner power, the more deeply it becomes ingrained in your psyche. Over time, these affirmations shape your identity. You start to see yourself as powerful, capable, and deserving of all the good that life has to offer. This shift in self-perception leads to a shift in the way you move through the world. You begin to make choices from a place of confidence rather than fear. You start to attract experiences that reflect your newfound belief in your own worth. But affirming your inner power is not just about repeating words. It is about embodying the truth of those words. As you affirm, feel the power within you. Visualize yourself standing tall, radiating confidence and strength. Imagine yourself moving through the day with ease, knowing that nothing can shake your sense of worth. The more vividly you can feel and imagine this, the more real it becomes for you. In moments of doubt or challenge, return to your affirmations. Life is full of situations that can make you question your worth or feel powerless. Whether it's a difficult conversation, a setback at work, or a personal disappointment, these moments can trigger old feelings of inadequacy. But when you've built a habit of affirming your power daily, you have something to fall back on. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt, you can remind yourself of the truth that no external event can diminish your worth. You are not defined by your circumstances, and your power is not something that can be taken from you. This is where the real strength of affirming your inner power lies. It allows you to remain grounded in your truth no matter what is happening around you. It is easy to feel powerful when everything is going well. But the true test of your power is how you respond when things are not going according to plan. In those moments, the habit of affirming your power becomes a lifeline. It reminds you that you are bigger than any challenge and that you have the ability to rise above it. Another key aspect of affirming your power and worth is learning to trust yourself. When you affirm that you are powerful and worthy, you are also affirming that you can trust your own inner wisdom. So often we look outside of ourselves for guidance, unsure of whether we are making the right choices. But the truth is, you have all the answers you need within you. Your intuition, your inner voice is always guiding you toward what is best for you. When you affirm your power, you are affirming your ability to make decisions that are aligned with your highest good. Trusting yourself also means releasing the need for approval from others. When you are anchored in your own power and worth, you no longer seek validation from outside sources. You know that your value does not depend on the opinions of others. This creates a sense of freedom. You are free to live authentically, to follow your own path, and to honor your own desires without worrying about how you will be perceived. This is one of the most liberating aspects of affirming your inner power. It allows you to live in alignment with your true self. As you continue this practice each day, you will notice a shift not only in how you feel about yourself, but also in how others respond to you. When you are confident in your own worth, the world reflects that back to you. People treat you with more respect, opportunities seem to flow more easily, and you begin to attract experiences that align with your newfound sense of power. This is not a coincidence, it is a direct result of the energy you are putting out into the world. The more you affirm your worth, the more the world will mirror that worth back to you. Affirming your inner power and worth is about reclaiming your role as the creator of your life. It is about stepping into the fullness of who you are and recognizing that you have the ability to shape your reality in any way you choose. When you start your day with this awareness, you set the tone for everything that follows. You move through life with confidence, grace, and a deep sense of self-assurance, knowing that you are powerful beyond measure and worthy of all the good that life has to offer. Gratitude is often seen as an acknowledgement of what we already have, a way of giving thanks for the blessings, people, and experiences that enrich our lives. But there is a deeper, more profound level to this practice that goes beyond the present moment, the power of gratitude for what is yet to come. This form of gratitude is a declaration of trust, a recognition that the future is filled with possibilities that are already taking shape, even if they have not yet manifested. By expressing gratitude for these future events, you engage in a transformative process that aligns your energy with the reality you wish to experience. When you express gratitude for something before it happens, you are not merely hoping or wishing for it, you are affirming that it is already on its way to you. This is a key principle of creation. What you focus on with feeling begins to take form in your life. By feeling grateful in advance, you are sending a powerful message to the universe and to your own subconscious mind that what you desire is not only possible but certain. In this way, gratitude becomes more than a response to life, it becomes a tool for creating the life you want. This process begins with clarity. To express gratitude for what is yet to come, you must first be clear about what it is you want to experience. Whether it's a new opportunity, a relationship, financial abundance, or personal growth, take a moment to visualize your desired outcome. See it in your mind as vividly as possible. Imagine yourself living that reality, surrounded by the circumstances, people, and feelings that would accompany it. But don't stop there. Go deeper. Allow yourself to feel the joy, the excitement, the relief, or the peace that comes with having already received what you desire. This is the key to making future-focused gratitude effective. You must feel the emotions as if your desired outcome is already a part of your life. It is not enough to simply say, "I'm grateful for the new job I will have," or "I'm thankful for the love that is coming my way." You must feel the gratitude in your heart, as though the job has already been offered, the relationship has already blossomed, the abundance has already flowed into your life. The mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences when the emotions are strong enough, and by feeling grateful for what is yet to come, you begin to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Gratitude for the future is rooted in trust. It requires you to believe that what you desire is not only possible but inevitable. This trust is not blind faith, it is a conscious choice to align your thoughts and emotions with the reality you are creating. When you trust that the future holds good things for you, you let go of the need to control every detail or to worry about how things will unfold. You step into a state of flow where you are open to receiving what you've already claimed through your gratitude. This practice of future-focused gratitude also helps to shift your perspective on time. Often we think of time as a linear progression, moving from past to present to future. But in the realm of consciousness, time is more fluid. The future is not some distant point that we are waiting to reach. It is something that we are actively shaping in each moment through our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. By expressing gratitude for what is yet to come, you begin to collapse the timeline between your present reality and your future desires. You bring the energy of that future experience into the present moment, creating a powerful magnetic pull that draws it toward you. Another significant benefit of this practice is that it shifts your focus from lack to abundance. When we think about the future, it's easy to focus on what we don't have, on the gap between where we are and where we want to be. This focus on lack creates a sense of dissatisfaction, frustration, or anxiety, which only serves to perpetuate more of the same. But when you express gratitude for what is coming, you shift your attention to abundance. You begin to see the future as a space of possibility, where good things are already on their way to you. This shift in focus changes your energy, and as a result, you begin to attract experiences that match this new vibration of abundance. Gratitude for the future also helps to dissolve fear and doubt. Fear is often rooted in uncertainty, the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, or the fear that things won't turn out the way we hope. But when you approach the future with gratitude, you are no longer in a state of fear. Instead of fearing what might happen, you are grateful for what you know is already happening in your favor. This gratitude dissolves the anxiety that comes from not knowing, because it places your focus on the positive outcomes that are unfolding. Even if you can't see them yet, it transforms uncertainty into anticipation and worry into trust. This kind of gratitude also strengthens your connection to your inner power. By acknowledging that your future is something you can influence, you step into a position of creative authority. You are no longer a passive observer waiting for life to happen to you. You are an active participant in the creation of your reality. Each time you express gratitude for what is yet to come, you reaffirm your role as the creator of your experience. You recognize that the power to shape your future lies within you, in the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the beliefs you hold. This practice opens you up to the unknown possibilities that life has to offer. While you may have specific desires or goals in mind, gratitude for the future allows you to remain open to even greater possibilities than you could imagine. When you express gratitude for what is yet to come, you are not only affirming what you want, but also inviting the universe to surprise you with blessings beyond your expectations. You move into a space of trust where you are open to receiving not just what you think you need, but what is truly in alignment with your highest good. Gratitude for the future is an act of faith and co-creation. It is a way of saying to the universe, I trust in the process of life. I trust that everything I need is already on its way to me. I am grateful for the opportunities, the growth, the love, and the abundance that are unfolding in my life. This gratitude creates a powerful energetic resonance that aligns you with the flow of life. It allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that the future is not something to fear or control, but something to welcome with open arms and an open heart. In practicing gratitude for what is yet to come, you become a magnet for the experiences and opportunities that resonate with your highest intentions. You align yourself with the energy of abundance, trust, and possibility, and in doing so, you transform not only your future, but your present as well. You begin to live in a state of joyful anticipation, knowing that life is always working in your favor, and that everything you desire is already on its way to you. Releasing the past is one of the most liberating acts you can undertake, yet it is often one of the most difficult. The past holds memories, emotions, experiences, and even traumas that can feel like they are a part of you, woven into the fabric of your identity. However, if you allow yourself to be defined by what has already happened, you limit your potential and hinder the possibilities that your future self holds. The process of releasing the past is essential for aligning with the person you are becoming, the version of yourself that exists beyond the confines of old experiences, outdated beliefs, and limiting self-perceptions. The first step in releasing the past is recognizing that it does not define you. No matter how significant certain events may have been, they are not a permanent reflection of who you are or who you are capable of becoming. Often we carry the weight of the past because we believe that our mistakes, failures, or painful experiences have shaped our identity. But this is a misunderstanding of our true nature. While the past may have influenced you, it does not determine your worth or potential. You are not bound by the person you were. You are free to recreate yourself at any moment. Releasing the past also requires a conscious decision to let go of the emotional attachments that keep you stuck. Memories of the past often come with powerful emotions, regret, anger, guilt, or sorrow that can hold you captive in a cycle of repetition. These emotions can be like chains, keeping you tethered to a version of yourself that no longer serves your highest good. But holding on to these emotions only prolongs your suffering and prevents you from fully stepping into the future. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or denying what happened. It means releasing the emotional charge that keeps you bound to it. It's about acknowledging that those experiences are a part of your journey, but they do not have to dictate your path forward. One of the most effective ways to release the past is through forgiveness, both of yourself and others. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as condoning harmful behavior or minimizing the impact of past hurts. But true forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the emotional grip of the past. It's about choosing not to carry the weight of resentment, blame, or anger any longer. When you forgive, you are not saying that what happened was acceptable. You are simply choosing to release its hold on you. By forgiving yourself for past mistakes, you open the door to self-compassion, allowing yourself to grow and evolve without the burden of guilt or shame. And by forgiving others, you free yourself from the pain of holding on to grudges, making space for healing and new possibilities. As you release the past, you create a space within yourself for your future self to emerge. This future self is not bound by the limitations of the past. It is the highest, most expansive version of who you are meant to be. But to align with your future self, you must first let go of the identities and beliefs that are rooted in past experiences. Often we carry limiting beliefs about ourselves that were formed by the events of the past, beliefs that we are not good enough, not deserving of success, or incapable of change. These beliefs act like invisible barriers, keeping you from stepping fully into the person you are becoming. To align with your future self, it is essential to recognize these limiting beliefs and consciously choose to release them. This process involves examining the stories you tell yourself about who you are and where you come from. Are these stories empowering, or are they holding you back? Do they reflect your true potential, or are they rooted in fear and doubt? When you begin to question these beliefs, you open the door to new possibilities. You realize that the stories of your past do not have to be the stories of your future. You are free to create new narratives, ones that reflect the vision of the person you are becoming. Another powerful tool for releasing the past and aligning with your future self is visualization. Visualization allows you to mentally and emotionally step into the reality you are creating, to see yourself as the person you wish to become. By visualizing your future self, you can begin to embody the thoughts, feelings, and actions that align with that version of you. This practice helps you to break free from the patterns of the past and to step into a new way of being. When you visualize your future self, focus not only on what that version of you looks like, but also on how they think, feel, and move through the world. What beliefs do they hold? How do they handle challenges? What kind of energy do they radiate? The more vividly you can imagine this version of yourself, the more you will begin to align with it in your daily life. In this process of alignment, it's important to recognize that your future self is not separate from you. It is already within you, waiting to be expressed. Every moment is an opportunity to make choices that are in alignment with the person you are becoming. These choices may be small, how you respond to a situation, how you speak to yourself, or what actions you take, but they are powerful. Each choice you make from a place of alignment with your future self moves you closer to embodying that version of you in the present moment. Releasing the past does not mean rejecting or denying it. Your past experiences, both the joyful and the painful, have shaped you in valuable ways. They have provided lessons, growth, and wisdom that you carry with you into the future. The key is to take the lessons and leave behind the emotional baggage. By doing so, you honor your past without being defined by it. You acknowledge that while those experiences have contributed to your growth, they do not have to dictate your future. One of the most profound shifts that occurs when you release the past and align with your future self is the realization that you are always in a state of becoming. You are not a fixed being limited by what has already happened. You are a dynamic, evolving expression of life, capable of growth and transformation in every moment. This awareness empowers you to approach life with a sense of curiosity and possibility, rather than fear or regret. Instead of looking backward, you begin to focus on the infinite potential that lies ahead. As you align with your future self, you also become more attuned to the opportunities that are available to you in the present. When you are no longer weighed down by the past, you are able to see the possibilities that exist in each moment. You become more open to new experiences, more willing to take risks, and more confident in your ability to create the life you desire. Taking inspired action is one of the most powerful and natural ways to move toward your goals and dreams. It stands in contrast to the idea of forced effort, where action is driven by pressure, stress, or the belief that you must struggle and strain in order to achieve success. Inspired action, on the other hand, arises effortlessly from a place of inner alignment, creativity, and flow. It is action that feels right, that comes with a sense of purpose and joy, rather than one weighed down by obligation or fear. When you take inspired action, you tap into the limitless potential of the universe, and things seem to unfold with ease and synchronicity. Inspired action is about being in tune with your inner self, your intuition, desires, and true purpose. It is action that emerges naturally when you are aligned with your deepest intentions and the vision you hold for your life. This kind of action feels like a natural next step rather than something you have to force yourself to do. It comes with a sense of excitement or inner knowing, as if you are being guided by something greater than yourself. You don't have to push or struggle because you are moving in harmony with the flow of life. To understand inspired action, it's important to first recognize the difference between being motivated by external factors versus being driven by inner guidance. Forced effort often comes from a place of fear, insecurity, or societal pressure. You may feel like you need to act because of external expectations, whether it's a need for approval, fear of failure, or the desire to fit into someone else's mold of success. In these cases, the action is not coming from a place of true alignment, but from a belief that you must prove yourself or meet a certain standard in order to be worthy. This leads to burnout, frustration, and dissatisfaction because your actions are not in sync with your true desires. Inspired action, in contrast, is driven by an internal pull, not an external push. It is action that comes from a deep place of trust in yourself and the universe. When you take inspired action, it feels almost effortless, even if it requires hard work or persistence. There is a sense of joy, curiosity, and openness, as though you are following a path that is uniquely yours. It doesn't feel like you are fighting against the current of life. Instead, you are moving with it, carried by a wave of energy that supports your every step. This is because inspired action is connected to your higher self and your inner purpose. It is action that aligns with your soul's desires, not just your mind's agenda. One of the keys to taking inspired action is learning to trust your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of your inner self, the part of you that knows what is in alignment with your true nature. However, many people have become disconnected from their intuition because they are so used to relying on logic, reason, and external validation. They may doubt their inner guidance, thinking it's too risky, impractical, or uncertain. But intuition speaks in subtle ways through feelings, hunches, dreams, and sudden insights. When you learn to listen to and trust your intuition, you open the door to inspired action. You begin to notice the gentle nudges and whispers that guide you toward the next right step, even if it doesn't make sense to your logical mind. Taking inspired action also requires you to let go of the need for control. When you are forcing action, it often comes from a desire to control outcomes, to make things happen in a specific way or within a certain time frame. This can lead to frustration because life doesn't always unfold according to your plans. Inspired action, on the other hand, is rooted in trust that the universe is working with you, that things are unfolding in perfect timing, and that you don't need to force or manipulate circumstances to achieve your goals. When you release control and allow things to flow naturally, you create space for miracles, synchronicities, and opportunities that you may not have been able to plan or predict. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you take action when it feels right, but without attachment to specific outcomes. Another important aspect of inspired action is that it often feels expansive, not constrictive. Forced effort tends to come with a sense of heaviness, stress, or resistance. You might find yourself feeling overwhelmed or dreading the tasks ahead because they feel like a burden. Inspired action, however, feels light, energizing, and expansive. Even if the action requires effort, there is a sense of excitement and anticipation rather than dread or obligation. This is because inspired action comes from a place of passion and alignment with your true purpose. When you are connected to your purpose, you are fueled by an inner fire that makes even the most challenging tasks feel fulfilling. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate inspired action is by practicing mindfulness and tuning into your inner state. Pay attention to how you feel when you are taking action. Are you acting out of fear, desperation, or the need to prove yourself? Or are you acting from a place of joy, curiosity, and trust? If you find that your actions are driven by fear or pressure, take a step back and reconnect with your inner self. Spend some time in quiet reflection, meditation, or journaling to get clear on what you truly want and what feels aligned with your purpose. When you are in a state of alignment, inspired action will come naturally. Inspired action also thrives on a sense of openness and flexibility. When you are forcing action, you may become rigid in your approach, trying to stick to a specific plan or strategy, even if it's not working. But inspired action is fluid. It allows for change, adaptation, and spontaneity. You might start with one plan in mind, but as you move forward, new ideas, opportunities, or insights may arise that guide you in a different direction. When you are open to these shifts, you stay in the flow of inspired action rather than getting stuck in forced effort. Flexibility allows you to follow the path of least resistance, where things unfold with ease rather than struggle. Another important element of inspired action is patience. Forced effort often comes with a sense of urgency, the need to make things happen quickly or to achieve results as soon as possible. This impatience can lead to frustration, burnout, and poor decision-making. Inspired action, however, is patient, trusting. It recognizes that things will unfold in their own time and that there is no need to rush or force outcomes. When you take inspired action, you trust that each step you take is bringing you closer to your goal, even if you can't see the results right away. You understand that the journey is just as important as the destination, and that everything is happening in perfect timing. Taking inspired action is about aligning with your true self in the flow of the universe. It is action that comes from a place of joy, purpose, and inner guidance, not from fear, pressure, or the need for control. When you take inspired action, you move with the flow of life rather than against it. You trust in the process, stay open to new possibilities, and act from a place of inner alignment. In doing so, you create a life that feels expansive, fulfilling, and in harmony with your deepest desires. Starting each day with intentional, inspired actions allows you to align with your highest potential and set the tone for the life you wish to create. When you visualize your ideal day, affirm your inner power, express gratitude for what is yet to come, release the past, and take inspired action, you harness the true creative power within. These practices elevate your consciousness and move you away from the limitations of forced effort, guiding you toward a more joyful, purpose-driven existence. Every morning becomes a new opportunity to connect with your future self, step into the flow of life, and manifest the reality you desire. By embracing these principles, you not only transform your mornings but also your entire life, living with more ease, confidence, and fulfillment.